Hello YouTube family, this is Kokomo Diva and I'm coming back. This is part 2 on my hair breakage, hair loss research, if you will. And as I stated in the last video, you need to do some research to find out, what's causing your hair breakage, your hair loss. And after doing some of that, just really going back and thinking back and looking at some pictures and YouTube videos of my hair, I could see the period where my hair was growing and it looked healthy. And I can see the period where I started to, the hair was breaking and coming out. So just trying to figure out what was going on, what products I was using at the time that may have caused some of this. And as I stated in a prior video, I've gotten rid of all the products that had mineral oil in it. I don't shampoo my hair once a month. I decided to shampoo my hair just using either the Kinky Curly Come Clean, or I like the Shea Moisture line as well because it does not have sulfur in it. But mainly I do co-wash, but I'm going to do more protective styles, the 2-strand twist and braiding at night especially, and then sealing it with a good moisturizer. So I noticed that there's a lot of, my hair is very moisturized right now. My scalp still feels somewhat dry, but like I said, I'm putting castor oil on it, and so I don't know if you can see, just from the castor oil, it's not a greasy, but it's a good, nice oil sheen, if you will. So it's not bad, but it definitely has moisture in it. Now, in doing my research, I will share with you some things that I found out. For example, if your symptom is coarse and brittle hair, the deficiency that you may have is zinc, Z-I-N-C. If you have dandruff, you may have a vitamin B2, B6, zinc, magnesium, or a lack of biotin deficiency if you have dandruff. If you have dry hair, like I have, vitamin A or zinc is a possible deficiency syndrome. Graying hair, it says folic acid, biotin, minerals, things like that. It says avoid sweet food if you have, and it just says graying hair. I think as we age, our hair, it will turn gray, but it says avoid sweet foods to prevent graying hair. Hair loss, a deficiency treatment cause may be copper, lead contamination. Use zinc, vitamin B6, sulfur. I'm sorry, I'm using my iPhone to do this, and I just had a message pop up, so hopefully you didn't see that. I don't know. This is new to me. I just got this phone a couple of days ago. But again, for hair loss, as I have, it says copper, lead contamination. It says use zinc, vitamin B6, sulfur, selenium, and biotin. And I'll share something else with you in a second about these vitamins. If you have oily hair, it says you may have a vitamin B2 deficiency. If you have, let's see, this goes into things about your nails as well. But with graying hair or hair loss, it says improve the circulation to the scalp. That is daily inversions such as headstand, which I'm not doing. Shoulder stand, won't be doing that either. Hanging upside down or using a slant board. Can you imagine? Also, vigorously rubbing nourishing or slightly irritating solutions into the scalp. That is fresh grass or vegetable juice. MSM with copper or ginger juice. And these are just some things I found on the internet. But because of the hair loss and the coarse, brittle hair, let me show you what I bought. Because what happened, I'd say 2 weeks ago, I stopped taking my vitamins. I was really not taking any vitamins. Every now and then I would remember to take my vitamin D. I think we all have a vitamin D deficiency. And it just was sporadic. It was not on a regular basis like I should have been doing. So I went out and I bought a Super B complex. This is your vitamin B. It says this helps convert food into energy. This is a Super B complex with vitamin C and folic acid. So this is supposed to be really good for, again, dry hair and or hair loss. And this has all of your B vitamins in it, so Super B complex. And this is just a Nature Made brand that I got from Walmart. Okay. I got also vitamin A, okay? And again, vitamin A was good for dry hair. And this is vitamin A. This is 8,000 IU. Okay, I got another text message there. Okay. This is good for immune health, okay? And this is just one soft gel. And I'll show you too what this looks like. What I really like is it's very small. Let's see if you can see this. See how small that is? And it's a gel. I like that a lot because sometimes you have these pills that are so big that it's like, gee whiz, I can barely swallow this thing. This is the B complex. And you can see it's not very large either. So, okay. I have that. I was taking biotin and I ran out. And this was a small white pill. I had this BioSil, which was good for hair, skin, and nails. And I stopped taking these because I started breaking out on my face, like pimples. And I couldn't tell you the last time I had a pimple, so I stopped. So since I ran out of the biotin, I started taking that again. I also have evening primrose oil, 1,300 milligrams as well. And this is basically good for, I have to research this, but evening primrose promotes a natural source of important essential fatty acids, which is definitely something that's good to offset the high consumption of saturated and trans fatty acids. So again, the foods that we eat, so that's really good. I also take probiotic formula pill as well. That's good for in terms of your good bacteria and things like that. And again, the vitamin D. I have this in a bag because my cap broke, but this is vitamin D3, which is also good to help promote a good, healthy immune system, but it supports your bones and cellular health. But vitamin D is supposed to be also good for your hair. So the one thing I didn't purchase yet was my zinc. I plan on getting that, my selenium, and my magnesium. Those are 3 other vitamins I will purchase, and I will start to take all of those. So as I'm taking them, I will definitely keep you posted on my progress. The last very, very important thing that I think we all need to take, and we can take as much of this as possible, is just pure water. I love Dasani water, but this is, something else I had stopped doing as well. I got away from drinking water like I need to, so this is something else I've added back into my regimen every morning, every night. And I'll still have my diet sodas. I love Diet Dr. Pepper, my DDP. I've got to have one, so I do drink that. I also have a diet green tea when I just want something a little different, but my focus is really on more water. So my water, my vitamins, my hair regimen, those are the things that I'm going to focus on to repair my hair. I have to repair it. And like I said, I think it's coming back to a healthier state. It's really thick. It is so soft, very moisturized. Again, this is my area over here. And I got a small area on this side that seems to be doing the same thing. So we'll see what happens with that, and I will definitely keep you posted. Have a good evening, and I'll see you at the next video.